Hello beautiful people, let's make this soft and fluffy scones. This melts in your mouth, no doubt. Here I have the flour and we're going to sieve this out. It's important to sift your flour when you're making scones. It helps the dough a great deal. And I brought in sugar. You can use as much sugar as you want. I also brought in baking powder, salt, and we'll mix all these dry ingredients in to combine properly. This butter is very cold and we're going to mix it into the dry ingredients till it becomes like breadcrumbs. I cut this into little pieces so that it will be easier to work with. You can also grate yours. We'll mix it completely into the dry ingredients and we'll patted a hole in this and set this aside. In another bowl, I brought in 3 large eggs. And I also brought some milk and condensed milk. I added condensed milk because I have it at home, so why not use it? And I also brought in vanilla flavor. And we'll whisk all this in to combine properly. If you don't have or if you don't want to use condensed milk, you use 2 cups of milk instead. And we'll pour this into the mixture. Now with my spatula, we'll start bringing this together to form a dough. We'll mix it in till everything is properly combined, but do not overmix this. Please do not overmix this. That is where some people get it wrong. I also spread out some flour on my work table because the dough is a bit sticky, and we'll brought in the dough. I spread out some flour on the dough as well, and we'll start spreading this out. So at this point, you can use rolling pin, but I decided to just use my hand and spread it out. This is so fun to work with and it's easy to make at home. Here is my baking pan where we'll be laying the scones, and we're going to spread out some oil and spread it across the pan. This will help the scones not to stick to the pan after baking. And here is the cutter we'll be using for the scones. You can practically use any cutter available to you or any of your choice, and if it sticks, just dust a little flour on it and keep cutting the dough. I prefer using this cutter because it gives this unique shape that always makes the scones more appealing, and here they all are. Gently, we are going to separate this and bring out the cutout ones. And let me show you how to use the remnant of the dough. Bring it together again, fold it into a ball shape again, and spread it out. In all this, make sure you don't over knead any of this. Spread it out again, and we'll cut out this excess. We'll keep doing this till we are through working with all the dough, and we'll lay them in our greased pan. I have 1 whole egg here, and we'll whisk this in, and I'll spread it out all over the surface of the dough. This always gives it a beautiful shine when it's coming out from the oven. So you can add in any quantity of sugar you want when you're making scones. I added in a little because the condensed milk already contains sugar, so we didn't want this too sugary. Add the sugar according to your taste bud. One tip to get from this video is that all the ingredients I used, starting from the butter, the eggs, the milk, they are all at cold temperatures. And here they are. We're going to send this to a preheated oven. I'll be baking at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes, but I left mine to get to 25 minutes because we like it crusty as well. Here, the scones are out from the oven. This smells and tastes so good, and surely is very soft and very fluffy. I always say that homemade recipes are the best, and every meal is possible in your kitchen. I hope you learned a thing or more from this video. Remember, a glory homemaker will give you value for your time. There's always something to learn, and within minutes of the scones coming out from the oven, they are almost gone. Everybody enjoyed it maximally. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.